Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day. So, if you heard me talk about February before, um, I talked about February as this month. I was really like rejoiced, if that makes sense. That's definitely not the right way to use that word, but I felt really rejuvenated and ready to go, right? Well, we had some sunny days. Now it's not a sunny day, it's snowing. And I used to actually like snow. Like when I was a kid, I used to like snow. Now I really don't love snow. I love summer. I really started to love summer. And by the way, if you don't know who I am, I'm a 19-year-old businessman, entrepreneur who started an e-commerce business selling beats to rappers. So that's a bit of my background. And yeah, I'm kind of enamored at this snow because the groundhog said it's going to be an early spring, I think. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. But something like that happened where the groundhog said in the country there's going to be an early spring. That'd be nice. Listen, early spring would be nice. Um, and I also don't like March. March I always think is like fake spring. It never really happens. But I thought this year March was going to be a little more, you know what I mean, a little more in it. It doesn't look like, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully. We still have time. But it's really funny to me how, like, I've been saying, I was like, wow, sunny day after sunny day after sunny day. I'm like, when is it going to hit? Because I know once there's dark days and dark days and dark days, and it's a metaphor even for myself, when I have dark days and dark days and dark days, and then I have one sunny day. Bro, that one sunny day, I already know. It's not even one sunny day, it's multiple. I already know it's coming. I'm going to have a good day where I'll rock and we'll kill it. But whereas with this, I'm like, it's a snowy day, and I know the sun will come, but when the sun actually comes, I'm like, well, it's going to be dark days also. Dark days are also coming. So you kind of have to be prepared for both always. That's kind of how I thought of it. That's what's been most helpful for me on this journey. Today's probably day 45. I'm gonna go with, yeah. I think it's day 45, which is nice. Day 45 vibes, just chilling. Uh, you know what I mean? I have about 5 days left before craziness happens. Before I'm like, oh my god, I actually passed day 50. That's gonna be a wild, wild day. That'll be a pretty big YouTube video because I've been waiting for that one for like 50 days. All right, you could think I've been waiting for that one for like almost 50 days. And yeah, but today wise, I'm splitting up my day really weird. I don't have any custom beats to make today. No clients with that, so I just did an hour of producing, just working on a loop kit or a beat pack rather. And then I went on my couch. I did some sales on the couch, and memorizing these scripts that I'm actually really impressed with. I'm really impressed that I'm like, I love these scripts. These scripts are nice. So then I'm gonna probably do like a 4-hour rip of just straight cold outreach. And I have a new episode of Kill Tony. A new episode of Kill Tony came out, so I think I'm gonna watch that. And yeah, I'll watch Kill Tony. I'll watch maybe a movie. I think Fargo, something I want to watch. I haven't seen it in a while, and so that'll be something that I watch during cold outreach. And 4 hours of cold outreach. I mean, that wasn't the beginning days. That was still towards, like, that was only a couple weeks ago. But I remember, dude. I remember those first, like, because I used to do 2 hours of cold outreach, and it sucked. Now 2 hours of cold outreach. I mean, it's not that it's nothing. It is something. I only get like 10 people though out of 2 hours. I literally can't find anybody. I have to figure out a different method maybe of doing it. But 4 hours, hopefully I get like 20 people. Hopefully it doubles up with 4 hours. That'd be nice. And then that'll be about half of my day because I do like 8 hours. That'll be like half of my day. And I think I have to drop my brother off. So it'll be like 7 hours and 45 minutes. You know what I mean? Technically speaking. Yeah. So, all right. Yeah, no, I don't even know. I've been thinking to myself a lot lately that, like, today I could have popped a 10-hour day. I was thinking about doing it, but I haven't talked to my sister in a while. We haven't like fully talked, get down to the nitty gritty, like just straight up going for it. We haven't done that in a while. So I want to do that today. I want to spend those extra 2 hours doing that. And obviously I have to work out. So, I say obviously, but if you haven't watched before, you don't know. I do have to work out. I work out literally every day, so I have to get my 20-minute workout in, something like that. That'll be right after work, and yeah. All right, I'm gonna move on now. I'm gonna go straight to cold outreach. You guys are gonna see me after cold outreach. I will either be energetic as hell and be completely just like jumping around, or I'll be extremely tired. So you guys will see in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I just finished basically halfway through the day, and so that's nice. I'm glad I'm halfway through, and not really halfway. It's kind of like I'm done with everything that's really difficult, So I consider it to be halfway, but yeah, it's not really halfway. It's around more than halfway. I only have 2 hours left. I've already done about 6. And yeah, I was supposed to drop off my brother. I never did that. My dad did, so it's great on that. Today will be a clean 8 hours. And 4 hours of cold outreach. That happened. And I know in the previous video I said I was either going to be really tired or really energetic. I'm a little bit of both, but I think I'm really energetic. I feel great right now. I feel really excited. The first 2 hours of cold outreach was a little tough, trying to find people on Facebook and whatever. But I did reach 400. I think it was like 405 or something on my cold outreach. That's how many leads I have. So yeah, that's 405. Good stuff, dude. Good stuff. I'm glad. 405 that's fantastic, And I'm planning on doing something where, like, once I get to around 1,000, I'll do like a 10-day streak-ish of me calling every single person, just doing a bunch of calls. You know what I mean? To call 100 a day. Like, literally for 10 days, call 100 a day. I think that's going to be super difficult. I mean, that should take up the whole day. If it's 100 a day, that should take up the whole day. And yeah, I think that's what's going to get me customers. I genuinely believe that. I feel like that day of just straight calling everybody, that's the day I get all the customers. That's the day I get. I'm almost halfway. I'm almost halfway through to get to 1,000. Really is difficult, I'm going to be honest. But if I do days like this over and over again, I can get to 500 pretty quick, which is nice. It's good to know that I could still rip it out. I could still just straight ham into it. But I was talking to my sister a lot while I was doing cold outreach, which was nice. It was good. It's good to talk. It was good to have a conversation, a real conversation, a true one. And I mean, you guys have probably felt that before. It's like what we do here. It's like, this is an authentic conversation. This is really what's happening in my day. It's really what I believe, yeah, it's everything. And so now I basically, all I got to do is edit. I got to do the easy stuff. Just edit, record a podcast, edit the YouTube video, the one that's coming out probably the day this one comes out, the one before this. That's the one I have to edit, post that. Well, I'm going to schedule it for like 11 p.m., something like that. And then, yeah, it's one of those things where I'm not just on a roll at this point. I'm like, let's do it. I'm kind of getting excited about it again. Like, my motivation threshold has kind of gone up, and I'm like, let's go. Let's act. If we're going to do it, let's do it. Not only that, 9 hours of sleep. Oh, God. Perfect. I think it was around 9. No, it was 9. It was a thick 9 hours. And yeah, I felt great. I woke up, I was like, shot right out of bed. And I was like, let's do this. You know what I mean? It was one of those things where I was like, I shot right out of bed. Bit of a yawn. I was like, all right, let's go. And then I saw the snow, and I was like, oh, no. I was like, oh, God. And so it switched up what I did a little bit, the snow, but not a lot. It's pretty much the same thing as usual. If anything, the custom beats really switched up, and now I already have 2 people for custom beats. So tomorrow will definitely be either 2 hours or more of custom beats, straight up banging those out, and then creating a different loop kit. I think I'm going to do a loop kit, or rather beat pack of, I think I'm just going to do like one instrument, be like piano, piano trap. And that'll be the name of it, and just do every piano beat that I have on trap, or create 20 to 30 more new piano beats, and that'll be it. That'll be like piano trap beats, string trap beats, right? Pads, things like that I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. Because you can't put anybody's name in it, right? So it's hard to sell things if someone's name is literally in the beat. So I'm like, maybe I try and do something like that, but I don't think so. In terms of sales, I was watching a sales video while I was, for the last about half hour or so of cold outreach, I was watching a sales video. Again, Andy Elliott. I talk about him a little bit, and I really do like him. I think he's pretty cool. So, and he's very knowledgeable in sales. So I was listening to him talk, and he had some things I had to write down. I was like, I had to stop this and take a 10-minute segment to write down that entire script because that was so good. You know what I mean? That was really, really smart, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna go do some editing, film, IG reels, TikToks, things like that, and be back with you guys after all that. Let's do it. I just finished some filming of the podcast. I finished everything I have to do for the rest of the day, pretty much. So that's nice. That's relieving, you know. And yeah, today was nice. Today was interesting, and it was nice. It made me feel good. And I really do hope that I have more days like this it was balls to the wall, straight up, let's go. But also kind of calm. You know, it was kind of calm. I think you feel it right now. You guys might be able to feel it through my voice and through my energy right now. How legitimately terrifying a lot of these hours can be. It's like, all right, how many hours am I doing? What about hanging out? What about, it's like, you can't really do that. And I go, okay. Obviously tomorrow, I make exceptions like tomorrow. And yeah, like I said, tomorrow's an exception. I think I'll be done at 11 a.m. tomorrow, which is not great, but I'm going to get a move on. Like 11 a.m. I don't know how many hours I'm going to have. I'm probably going to have 4 hours, 3 hours and a half, something like that. So I can still get a significant amount done. It's about half of my day, so I can get something done. It's just not a lot. And yeah, this is the first time I'm actually like disrupting my day in a good amount of time. I think less than a week ago, my day got a little messed up, but I'm excited. I feel like I can't help but smile. I'm like, it's gonna be fun. Like what he has in store, my brother. We're gonna have a good time. It'll be fun. It'll be great. And I do believe that, like, at the end of the day, and at the end of today, literally, nothing else even matters to me. It's like that song by Metallica, Nothing Else Matters. It's like he talks about all these things, nothing else matters. Every other topic, every other irritation doesn't really matter, right? I mean, nothing else even matters. It's like, these are the things that bring meaning, at least to my life. So your life is different, obviously. You'll have the different things that bring you meaning. We're not going to all have the same experiences, right? So you'll have things that bring you meaning. I'll have things that bring me meaning. But at the end of the day, with no meaning, it becomes a little terrifying. Unless it doesn't, and you have no meaning in your life, and you're doing great somehow. So when I had that, though, when I had no meaning, not no meaning, I said I had meaning, but I didn't act on it. It really changed the way I was, my energy. You can kind of see it if you go back to the old YouTube videos, how I talk now and how I talk then. It felt far more fraudulent. Not a lot more fraudulent, but you could see that I was still becoming this person, whereas now I'm one step closer to becoming this person. Doesn't mean I am. I don't think I've, recovered all the years of fuckery, so to speak, all the years of idiocy. But I think I have recovered and have brought in new habits that are, like I said, they're becoming habitual. They're habits, right? And I've done it the longest I've ever done it in my life. We're already on I think this is day 44 or 45. And come on, guys, it's day 45. Like, how can I even like, you know what I mean? Like, how can I even think of it as something like, how can I have so much tunnel vision that I don't even realize where I came from, like how I got here? You know, not that long ago too. It really wasn't that long ago, and I'm already like forgetting. I'm like, how was day one and day two? Was it fun? Like, I'm already like time flies. It's like, yeah, it's gonna fly. Of course, it's gonna fly, but don't forget. This is why I'm doing this. I'm doing this, showing you guys a piece of my journey, so that I don't forget. You could see me actively think not just what to say next, but also how to articulate what to say next. All right, so I'm gonna end the YouTube video here. Hopefully, you guys had a great day. I really do believe I did, and see you guys next time. Peace.